Hey guys, as a busy content creator, I always need to make sure my eyes are looked after. Whether I'm working at a desk, sitting out here in the lounge room filming, whatever I'm doing, I need to make sure I've got a good quality lamp that helps me be able to do it. Now, I normally have a cheap lamp that I use, and by the end of the night I've got eye strain, dry eyes, and I'm leaning back just to get away from the screen. So I started looking for a proper home office lighting setup, not just another little desk lamp. Something that could light the whole workspace, soften the contrast of the background, and still look good in a clean desk setup. See how I ended up with this. This is a home office light by LitONES, the EasyGlow series. This is a H01, and it's also got a very similar H02. They use a double-sided lighting system that's supposed to make your desk and the wall behind it more evenly lit, which in theory should be much easier on your eyes. As you can see, I'm using it just here, and isn't that a lovely soft light you can see there like that? You can also put it to my face and look at that. So in this video, I'm actually going to test that properly. We'll set up on my desk, use it for focused work, late night editing, reading, video calls. I'll also demonstrate it here while I'm filming to show you the difference on my face. We'll show you how it is in a lounge room as well, and I'll show you what it's like in a bright room and also a dark room. And then I'll tell you honestly whether it's made a difference to my eye strain and if it's worth your money. Hey everyone, Andy here from MrYouWho. And if you spend hours at a computer, working from home, studying, creating content, this might be one of the most important upgrades that you can make that isn't a monitor or a chair. And make sure if you love this, there's links below for you to purchase it, and also subscribe, like the video, and let's get into it. So let's start with a quick unboxing and setup, then I'll show you what it actually does for the space. Out of the box, you get the lamp, the desk clamp, power brick and cable, and a small wireless rotary remote, like this one just here, that lives on your desk. My box did the usual shipping journey, so I won't dwell on cardboard. Installation is simple. Clamp it to the back of the desk, slide the metal arm into place, plug in power, and you're done. No tools, no wiring. It took me a couple of minutes. The whole body itself is metal and feels solid. LitONES as well rates the LEDs up to around 100,000 hours and backs the EasyGlow with a 3-year warranty, which is about double what you normally see on cheaper desk lamps. Now, as you can see, I'm using it just here. You can see with the controller, I can turn it up. I can switch the lighting to different colors, and I can you can change all of the settings as well, which is quite incredible. And that's going to show you how I use it in my desk space. So right now you see my desk with just a monitor and normal room light. The screen is bright, the background is comparatively dark, and your eyes are constantly adjusting between the two. That contrast is what actually wears down your eyes over a long session. Now we switch on the LitONES. As you can see, it illuminates straight away. The lovely color coming through is absolutely beautiful. And let's also do it from completely dark to light. There you go, look at that. Straight away the desk and keyboard are evenly lit. And the wall behind the monitor has a soft wash of light as well. That's a layered double-sided lighting system. Roughly 80% of the brightness is aimed down at your main workspace, and around 20% is aimed backwards to lift the background. Instead of one bright spot in a dark box, the whole room feels balanced and the whole area feels really well lit. The first evenings I used it, the difference was pretty obvious. Normally after hours of editing, my eyes feel dry and a bit sore. With this on, the screen doesn't feel like a torch in my face anymore. And I'm not squinting every time I look away from it. It just feels calmer. And the arm is a big part of why it works so well. It's about a 33-inch swing arm with multiple joints. As you can see, I'm using it just here. So it moves all around the place, as you can see. You can pull it up and down over dual monitors. You can push it to the side, raise it, drop it, whatever you want. LitONES says it can comfortably cover up to a 60-inch desk. And for what I've seen, that's accurate. If you're running 2 monitors like I'm doing, you can even get light across both without moving the base. And the great thing about it as well is the monitors don't tend to shine as well because of the soft diffuse light. And also you can control it on the top here as well as using it on the controller. So now what I want to do is actually show you what it's like when I switch from the studio lighting I'm using at the moment to LitONES light doing this video. So let's do that now. So, action. So there you go. I'm now using the light to actually do the video. So I've been using my studio lights previously. Now I've switched across to light. Now you can see how good it is. It gives lovely natural light that really makes me shine. So I can actually use this for videos if I want to do my YouTube videos. And you can also change the brightness too. So if I want to go a bit softer, just like that, as you can see, look how soft that is. You can decrease it even more. We can go and change the colors to that one. So you can see it really does change depending on what you need. And there's a controller just there, which we spoke about. As you can see, you turn it and it changes the lighting. And it's that simple. But as you can see, you can use this for videos if you want. When you guys to get the colors too, as you can see, it gets very bright. So this is the brightest. We go all the way down that way. You can see, so it's very, very nice. And if we switch this up, turn it on, turn it off, and we can change it to the brightest light too, which is that one there. Turn that up, and here I am. So I'll probably say I'd use this maybe for the studio light, and maybe just tone it down a bit, and look at that. And you can see the products in there as well, very, very clearly. It works. Excellent. So there you go, back again to the normal lighting. Could you see how well that lit up the whole room? I'll probably say it's even just as good as this one. The reason why I wouldn't use this for videoing is mainly because of the shadow. You see the studio lighting here I've got doesn't do any shadow. Instead of reaching up to the lamp or fiddling with tiny buttons, you've got this wireless rotary remote on the desk. You can adjust everything just by feel. So you can rotate it here to change brightness. As you can see, look at that go up. Or you can change the actual light. So you can change the color temperature as well, from a warm 2700 Kelvin up to a cool 6500 Kelvin, which is just there. You don't actually have to look at it either, like I haven't done. You can just nudge it as you're using it and adjust automatically. Now I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to show you. So as you can see, there are 10 different brightness levels. So all the way to the bottom and all the way to the top. And there's 5 main color temperatures, as you can see just here as I go through them, which gives you up to 50 combinations. In day-to-day use, I ended up with 3 favorites. For focused daytime work, I like a cooler white, which is this one, at around 4,000 to 5,000 Kelvin, at about 40 to 50% brightness. As you can see, it feels natural, daylight without being harsh. For video calls, I use the video conferencing mode. It instantly sets a flattering even light on your face, brings out detail, and thanks to high CRI of 95 and above, colors look natural. My skin tone doesn't go weird orange or ghostly white, like it does with some cheap ring lights. And for late night emails or reading, I drop it to a warm tone. As you can see here with warm tone, it's at around 2700 or 3000 Kelvin at maybe 20% brightness, similar to this. It feels like a more cozy lamp rather than a floodlight that keeps my brain wired. It helps me sleep. If you care about eye health, flickering is important. A lot of low quality lamps look fine at first, but if you film them in slow motion, you see heavy strobing. That constant flicker can contribute to eye strain and headaches over time. The LitONES EasyGlow uses a flicker-free driver. So as you can see here, even in high-speed video, the light looks solid. I tested on my camera and on no bars or rolling flicker. And subjectively, my eyes feel less tired after long listening sessions. The LEDs, as you can see, are edge-lit as well, similar to something like an Elgato key light. Instead of staring into a row of naked LEDs, the light is actually diffused and very, very soft. You don't get harsh spots on the desk, and if you angle it properly as well, there's no annoying glare on your screen. There are a few quality of life things I've noticed using this as my main home office light as well. First, the lamp remembers your settings. So you turn it off, you turn it back on. Once you've dialed in your preferred brightness and color temperature, you turn it off. And even if there's a power cut, it comes back exactly the same as you can see just here. You don't have to redo everything every time you sit down, which is a small thing, but actually very, very important. Secondly, the flexibility works with whatever posture I'm in. So if I'm standing at the desk, I can pivot it up like this, and I can angle it down. If I'm leaning back in my chair with a book or tablet, I bring it forward and tilt the light to the page. It's easy to get the light where you need it, and it's very, very flexible, as you can see just here. Third, over a week or two, I noticed I stopped adding extra little lamps behind me. Before this, I'd use a normal desk lamp plus a separate background light just to take the edge off. Now, the EasyGlow is doing both jobs at once, task lighting and ambient lighting as well. And a couple of features worth mentioning. We did mention the video conferencing mode before, which I touched on. It's actually very handy. One tap, and you've got a balanced, flattering light for Zoom, team meets, whatever you want to use. And as you guys can see, I've put the light shining directly onto my face here, and you can see how bright it is. Now that's the first side. If you turn around, you've also got the softer side as well. You see that? So that's a big difference. Now because the light's so good, I can actually show it in my eyes without it hurting too much. You can see how bright it is while I'm now talking to you. Now to give you an example, if we're going to switch off the light now, using the remote, which you can see I'm gone straight away. Put it back on, and there I am. It has a power off memory. So whatever brightness and color temperature you set for that mode is what you get next time, as we spoke about. Build quality wise, the metal body feels solid and the arm doesn't sag when you set it. LitOnes backs it with a 3-year warranty and says the LEDs are rated for up to 100,000 hours, which is roughly twice what you expect from older cheap lamps. So this is more of a long-term investment than a throwaway accessory. Now also guys, some people mentioned to me about the H02. So the H01 is the one I'm using just here. This is the main model. The H02 is extremely similar in real world use. Same double-sided lighting concept, same style of arm and remote, with some small spec and design differences. In terms of how they light your desk and background and how comfortable they feel on your eyes, they're very much in the same family. So I'll leave links and the discount codes for both down in the description if you wish to compare details. So guys, who's it for? If you sit at your desk even for half an hour a day, you can use this. But if you're working from home, staying long hours, editing like I do, coding, designing, or spending a lot of time in front of a monitor, good lighting is as important as a good chair or monitor. That's where something like the LitOnes EasyGlow H01 or H02 makes sense. You're getting layered double-sided lighting that reduces contrast between the screen and the room, very flexible positioning over single or dual monitors, flicker-free soft light with high color accuracy, and a genuinely useful wireless remote, as you can see here, that I actually use all the time. As you can see, I don't actually never not use it. It also comes with a long life LED and a 3-year warranty. For me, it's become part of the setup. When I turn it off now, the desk feels weirdly harsh again. So guys, if you wish to check it out, and there it is on my face just there, I'll leave all the links down below, along with the channel discount codes, which you can see on Amazon, plus a special code for the official store and a limited gift set while it lasts. All the details will be in the description. So guys, if you've got questions about how it might work, what you think of it, let me know. But we've really enjoyed using this, and this is now part of our office setup going forward. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our giveaways as well, and thank you for joining us here at MrYouWho.